So in this property, we have damp to the front. It's a lower ground floor property below stairs, very typical of early Victorian properties. It's a large detached house. There is no brown staining, indicating that there is no penetrating damp, and that in fact all the damp is coming from internal, i.e. condensation. Have a look at the survey. So the issue is dampness on this internal wall. But there's actually damp all across the front and in most of the bedrooms. So this bedroom here, we've got some dampness along the base. Obviously it's a dark colour, so it's difficult to see. We've got dampness in this room here. And then we've got an open bath, which is great, but obviously going to increase the risk of condensation. And I hear no extractor fan despite lights being on. So if we come into the kitchen, there's an extractor fan there, but I'm guessing it's not going out. There's dampness here, either side of this. And there's some damp in here as well.
Well,
just
you said that there was
by the wall.
There's a tiny wet patch just in the corner.
Okay, there. And then it smells of mould at times, doesn't it? You were saying.
Yeah.
well, I probably had this open. So.
Particularly at the front of the house when you enter. Obviously, when you haven't been here, it's more noticeable because you get used to the smell. And in the bedrooms, like when we came back from holiday, my bedroom felt damp.
Oh right.
Yeah,
After time away.
We washed everything, to be fair, because everything was a bit like wet.
Okay. Yeah, that is damp.
I don't know why, because it's been repointed along the side. So.
With the plinth, yeah. And it's damp there. And maybe into the corner there. No, it's not too bad.
I'm a midwife.
Yeah, so it's damp this one. In this property, there's virtually no ventilation at all. The vent in the bathroom doesn't have an overrun, and it's more or less collapsed. So you're going to have to deal with ventilation. I'll put recommendations in the written report. But in addition, I would measure the internal dew point and always keep it below the external temperature following Dew's law. I would also say with an old property like this, you may be getting hygroscopic salts, but you have to deal with the condensation first, and any residual damp, you can treat it as hygroscopic salts. Again, I'll put that in the written report. So this has been repointed, this has been resurfaced. There's clearly been some overflowing gutter up there.
There was no gutter. The gutter's been cleaned. There was an issue because when it poured down, there was as you can imagine, back into Crystal Palace Park Road, there's a lot of leaves. And now I've agreed with the rest of the crew.
So, so there's cracks there.
Yeah.
There's probably some cracking going on there.
Yeah. This has to be re-rendered.
So this should be done,
yeah.
But I don't think this is the cause of your problem.
No. Either way, it's going to be redone.
Yeah.
Because it needs to be done, and frankly, I have to keep this flat. It's a very nice flat. So.
It's been damp proofed here. Has it been damp proofed across there as well with injections and?
I don't know. What happened was that the base here has been about 3 years ago.
Yeah.
This was basically there was nothing. There was just cement.
Yeah.
So this has been
It's got a new plinth on it.
plinth on it, yes, plinth, and then this has been also cemented here.
Yeah.
So that's been. I don't know what the issue there was. This has also been repointed. So this has been done.
Yeah.
As you can see, the new plinth. It's been repointed up to about a meter.
With on the brickwork.
Yeah, the brickwork. Yeah. So
it's very rare that pointing's ever actually the issue.
Yeah. Well,
I think in this case, I think you'll find it's internal.
okay.
But I'll check.
What I wasn't aware. I only see now is that there's a damp patches there, but this has all been repointed, so I don't know where that'll be coming from because the plinth has been done. This has been repointed. There was an issue with the pipe because what happened was that this there was an issue with it. It's been resealed,
Okay.
but the pipe was actually broken. So this whole thing was.
Okay.
There's a lot of water coming down here, and you can tell because there was moss on the side. So obviously, where moss goes,
Of course, yeah.
yeah. So that was repointed, and the moss and it hasn't come back. So
Removed.
that's about the place there. So I don't know.
Okay. There's a crack there as well. Yeah, so
No, this is all going to be done. Because it
Doesn't
has to be
help.
done.
Yeah,
Doesn't help.
yeah. Doesn't
Yeah.
help, but it's not the root cause.
No.
So we're in the void above the.
So that's
Damp
I don't
area.
know what it is now, but last time I looked, and I believe that the workman that I have, he looked. He told me that it was not wet. So you would think that it was coming from down there up.
Smells humid.
It's humid, yeah. That's probably.
Video, but so there must
This is
be
in the cellar.
and changed over
Really?
time. Maybe they used it for something.
Yeah, I think.
But-
I always thought this was. Well, I thought it was a fireplace, but obviously there's nothing there. So
Well,
it's just a large.
it's probably supporting a fireplace above.
Oh, okay.
But if we look at the walls here,
Yeah.
so these have been painted at some stage. Originally they would have been left as brick,
Yeah.
and the thing is, the brick will allow the evaporation through because this is below ground.
Yeah.
You'll get percolating water through the soil,
Mhm.
and it just needs to evaporate out. And you need the bricks to allow the flow of air, so that you don't get accumulation.
Mhm.
When you put on paint like this, it just slows down the evaporation. Doesn't stop it, but just slows it down, and then you get this calcium sulfate salts
Okay.
splintering through. It's not a big problem, and if you wanted to make it inhabitable, what you'd do is you'd use thermal insulating plasterboards. The best way.
Yeah.
Dealing
But
with
to be really honest with you, I've thought of.
So, in summary, the issue is internal dampness from excess vapor, insufficient ventilation, insufficient use of dehumidification. It could be made worse by moisture passing through render, but it isn't passing the whole way through, otherwise it'd have a brown stain, and we're not seeing any brown staining. So you have to deal with the internal vapor management, and I'll show you that in the report. Thank you very much.